Tonight, we are delighted to have the opportunity to speak with Make It Look Real's producer, Bethany Bruce.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Welcome. Okay, so I want to ask, what drew you towards Claire Warden and the topic of intimacy coordination?
I was really drawn to Claire's work because consent really matters to me, especially on film sets. And after Me Too, I was really interested in the ways that the intimacy coordinators were kind of this new role in Hollywood and how they were being accepted. Watching Claire on set and the way she works, she truly cares for actors and performers and the art of intimacy. And intimacy to me, both on screen and in my own life, is really important. So I actually learned a lot about intimacy myself, and I really love Claire for that. Thank you. And I just think intimacy coordinators should be mandatory on sets whenever there is intimacy and sexual scenes, and they're not the tone police. You can absolutely craft, incredible, meaningful, authentic stories with them, and it's done in a way where consent is able to be continuous on the film set and in the filmmaking process.
What were the challenges with producing this film?
Some of the challenges we had were finding a way to document Claire's work that all of our cast and crew, but particularly our actors and our performers, were consenting to the whole way through. So in documentary, consent is another really important part of the process. So the participants, they're participating in the documentary, they're giving up their time and sharing how they're feeling, about the subject matter of the documentary. So in this case, we thought the best way to do that would be to work with a screenwriter and director and script scenes so that we could create our own film set environment to observe Claire's work, so that we would have, full control over the process, so that crucially all the cast and crew could consent to being in the documentary as well. And with that obviously came some challenges, scripting these scenes and having our actors go through that real process of, whether they would decline to do certain scenes. Nudity writers were involved as well. So it really did feel like a real film set for them as well.
So, and for all intents and purposes, it was.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so just to finish it up, what was the most rewarding aspect of working as a producer on this documentary?
Yeah. Oh, thank you for that question. I loved working with Claire and Kate Blackmore, our director, and I also really got to know our cast and participants, Sarah Roberts, who was here tonight, and I adore her, and Albert and Tom and Kieran. So it felt like we were all really wanting to be a part of making this film for different reasons. And I feel like for myself, I learned so much, and it came at the right time in my life. And Sarah also mentioned it did for her as well. And I learned a lot about, consent and boundaries and intimacy and ways to talk more about it. And in creating, in making work, and also in my personal life. So yeah, it was a very special film to me for all those reasons.
I think it's a special film to everyone for all of those reasons as well. And such a brilliant contribution to the film industry. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.